Guys and gals, this is Laurel. I'm back for another video. I'm going to be making a Canadian bacon and duck Hawaiian sweet slider. Stay tuned for the video. Hi guys and gals, this is Laurel. I'm back for another video. I'm going to be making a Hawaiian roll slider, but I'm going to use duck, some Canadian bacon for my meats, and then I'm going to put vegetables. Let's see, what else? Some cheddar cheese, some Grey Poupon, and some raspberry jam. So at the end of this video, the recipe will be at the end of the video. So I'll have it out, type it out for you, so you can see it. Let's see, what else? Alright, I gotta cook my duck because my duck is raw. So I have a thawed duck. And this is the duck. At the grocery store where I shop, this duck's about $30. I don't know how much more it'd be at other stores. I'm just letting you know it is pricey. So this recipe I think would be for like a special occasion. Holidays, anniversaries, birthdays. Alright. I didn't really preheat the oven. What I'm going to do with the oven is set it on a timer. So I have it set at 1 p.m. It's not quite 1 here. I got about 40 minutes. So this is what your duck looks like. And you can stuff a duck if you want to. You don't have to, but you can if you'd like to. And this is the part where you can stuff the duck right here. Right in here, between the legs. Alright, I gotta wash my hands real quick. I need to grease this pan, and it's just a baking dish. I think it's, I want to say 9 by 10. Yeah, 9 by 10. Trying to look. I can't read it upside down. The pan. Alright, I'm just going to spread this oil around the pan. Alright, on the first side, up. I might season that first. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I cooked a duck. Alright, the sage is really good with duck, so I'm going to add some sage. Just a sprinkle here and there. Garlic powder and onion powder, the same thing. I'm just going to do a dash. do wash my hands a lot when I'm touching bloody meat. I just don't want to spread germs. I think it's, you know, you can get sick. I don't want to make my family sick or friends, so I just wash my hands a lot. Adding spices on top of the duck and the bottom of the duck. I'm adding paprika, sage, rosemary, thyme, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. Black pepper is optional. So I'm just repeating all the spices on the other side of the meat. I'm adding a tablespoon of real butter, no salt, to the baking dish. Alright, you guys, I think this is ready to be baked. Okay, in this duck, you have an orange sauce you could use. I'm not going to use that. You have this other sauce. I'm not going to use that either. But what you do is just put this orange sauce over the duck. Same with this package. So, I don't want to do that. If you want to make gravy, I usually keep the blood because it like cooks and it's like tasty. But that's up to you. I'm going to add some paprika on top of the duck, just a dash. I'm adding some black pepper, just a dash. Alright, we're ready to put the duck in the oven. The duck is going to cook for 2.5 hours, and the oven's set at 350 degrees, so I'll be back then. Stay tuned. Hi guys and gals, I came back. My duck is done, so it's fully cooked. This is what it looks like. Alright, my cheese, I took it out of the wax, so this is all wax. I mean, the cheese came out great because there's no cheese on the wax part. So I cut some cheese into small pieces. I would say about that thick, but if you want it thicker, you can. So my cheese is ready to be assembled on the sandwich. And this is the Canadian bacon that I'm going to be using. I diced, I would say about a cup of onions, and this is a yellow onion. I diced my onions. I diced 1 whole orange bell pepper. I'm going to saute my bell pepper in a frying pan. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'll do that off camera. Then I'm just going to put olive oil in the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to debone my meat. So I will take a quick break, get that done, and I'll be back. So I'll see you shortly. Alright guys and gals, I came back. This is how much meat I got off my duck. I'm cooking my Canadian bacon. Let's see. This is the kind I'm using. So I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in that frying pan. I'm going to cook my bacon, Canadian bacon. That's what it looks like. So cook it for like 30 seconds or kind of less than a minute. It doesn't take long to brown your meat. That's what I did. So it's still warm. The Canadian bacon's still warm. These are the buns I'm using for my recipe. I have Hawaiian rolls. This is what my peppers and onions look like in the frying pan. I just sauteed them for about 10 minutes at about medium heat. Just keep mixing so your peppers don't burn and your onions. That's what you're looking for right there. The bacon looks good. I'm going to put this on the bottom instead. A third of a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm adding to my raspberry jam. I'm adding a third teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger, to the pan bowl. Adding some cardamom spice. About a third teaspoon. I'm going to combine a little bit of jam to the bottom of the roll. And I'm only making like 6 sandwiches. I mean, if you want to make more, you can just double the recipe. So with the jam, I used a 1/3 cup of jam. I'm gonna taste the jam. Oh wow, that's really fresh and tart. So I'd say maybe 3 ounces of meat on each roll.
Or 4 ounces of duck. I'm adding a teaspoon of onions and orange bell pepper on top of the meat. I want to combine the cheese on top of the meat and the peppers. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. I'm using a tablespoon of real butter. This is the kind I'm eating on my bun. I think I used about a tablespoon and a half. Alright, you guys, I'm going to broil the buns. I would say maybe 10 minutes or less. I'll check the time and clarify what time when I come back. Okay? I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. I'll just show you what I'm doing. Okay, I'm taking the knife and I'm cutting like a triangle type in the tomato. You don't want to go all the way through the tomato. Just keep making like triangle pieces. There you go. There's the other piece. Try it again. Alright, you guys, I gotta stop for a second. I'm looking for my pop openers. So in my toaster oven, I cooked the sliders for 15 minutes on broil. So I think it's like 450 degrees. Because mine's already set on my oven. Alright. So I take my raspberry and put it on top like this. Put a toothpick through. I'm going to make decorations on top of my slider with a tomato and a raspberry. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to set it on top of the hamburger bun like this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put all these on the plate. So that's what these look like. It's just to make the sandwich look good. I mean, this is optional. Alright, you guys, I'm going to try some duck now. I'm going to taste test a piece of duck. I haven't cooked duck in a long time. Perfect. So what I did was set my timer for 2 hours, but I was gone for about 3 hours, and I just left it in the oven. The oven shut off by itself, and the duck was warm. So that's really cool. Right, I have pieces of lettuce, and it's just a regular head of lettuce. There's my little slider. I think I'll do 2 of them. I'm using some Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. Just a dash. So I want to say about a half a teaspoon per 6 sliders. Alright, I gotta grab some tomatoes. Okay, I got a tomato. This is a vine tomato. They're really good. They're really sweet. I like to cut my tomatoes really thin, because this is a really tiny sandwich. Alright, I gotta grab some pickles. This recipe would be good with sweet pickles. I'm probably going to use dill on mine. There's your little slider. I think that's cute. Before I finish the slider, I should put the rest of the food on there, huh? Okay, I added the Canadian bacon, added the lettuce. There, that looks better. Okay, there's your little slider. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll take a picture of my slider so you can see the duck, the Canadian bacon, and the veggies. So stay tuned. Guys and gals, thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next video. Keep cooking and keep gardening.